won't believe what happened to me yesterday.
What happened?
I was so tired at work.
Oh, yeah.
I almost fell asleep at my desk.
Really?
Yeah, and I even took a quick nap in my car.
Oh, no.
And guess who saw me?
Who?
My boss.
Oh, that's not good.
It was so embarrassing.
Yeah, it sounds like you really needed some sleep.
I know, right?
Yeah,
I've been staying up late working on this project, and I guess it finally caught up with me.
I see.
But it got me thinking.
Oh, okay.
We all need sleep,
Yeah,
but how much is enough?
that's a good question.
And what happens when we don't get enough?
Right.
If you're interested in learning more about this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this episode a like.
Absolutely.
Now let's dive into this sleep thing. We
Okay.
got some research here
Yeah,
that talks about how important sleep is for our health and well-being.
that's right.
Yeah.
This research highlights some fascinating findings.
Oh, really?
For example, it talks about the science behind sleep cycles and how important each stage is for our physical and mental recovery.
Okay.
We don't just fall asleep and wake up.
Right.
There's a whole intricate process happening while we're out.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Tell me more about these sleep cycles.
Okay.
I have to admit, I don't really know much about them.
Well, there are basically 4 stages of sleep.
Okay.
The first stage is light sleep, where you're just drifting off.
Mm-hmm.
Then you move into deeper sleep,
Okay.
where your body starts to repair and restore itself.
I see.
After that, you enter deep sleep,
Uh-huh.
which is the most important stage for physical recovery.
Wow.
Finally, you reach REM sleep, where your brain is most active and you have most of your dreams.
So it's not just about the number of hours we sleep,
No,
but also the quality of our sleep.
exactly.
Got it.
Each stage of sleep plays a crucial role in our overall health.
Mm-hmm.
And when we don't get enough of any of these stages,
Yeah.
it can have negative consequences.
Like feeling sleepy at work and getting caught napping by your boss.
Well, yes, that could be one consequence,
Right.
but in the long run, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to much more serious problems,
Like what?
like a higher risk of heart disease,
Oh, wow.
diabetes, and even some types of cancer.
That's scary.
Yeah, it is.
I definitely don't want that to happen to me.
Me neither.
So what can we do?
Well, the good news is there are things we can do to improve our sleep habits and get the rest we need.
Okay, so tell me like what?
Well, for starters, this research emphasizes the importance of sticking to a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends.
Okay.
Our bodies thrive on routine,
Yeah.
and going to bed and waking up around the same time each day can help regulate our natural sleep-wake cycle.
That makes sense. I know I always feel groggy when I sleep in on weekends.
Yeah.
It's like my body doesn't know what time it is.
Exactly.
Great.
Another important tip is to create a relaxing bedtime routine.
Okay.
This could involve taking a warm bath, reading a book, or listening to calming music.
Mm-hmm.
The key is to signal to your body that it's time to wind down.
I like that. I'm definitely going to try incorporating some of these tips into my routine.
I think you'll be surprised at how much of a difference it can make.
Awesome.
Yeah. And another factor that often gets overlooked
What's that?
is the impact of technology on our sleep.
Oh, absolutely. I'm totally guilty of scrolling through my phone in bed. It's like a bad habit I can't break.
I think a lot of us can relate to that.
Yeah, for sure.
This research actually dives into the science behind it.
Okay.
The blue light emitted from our phones and tablets
Uh-huh.
suppresses melatonin production,
Melatonin.
which is the hormone that helps regulate our sleep-wake cycle.
So that's why I find it so hard to fall asleep after staring at my phone for hours.
Exactly. It's like telling your brain to stay awake when it should be winding down.
Wow, I had no idea it was that powerful.
Yeah, it is.
I guess I need to start taking this blue light thing more seriously.
Definitely, the research suggests creating a tech-free zone in your bedroom at least an hour before bed. You can try reading a book, taking a bath, or just spending some quality time with loved ones.
That's a great idea. I think I could benefit from some quality time with my cat instead of my phone. He probably appreciates it more anyway.
I'm sure he would. Now, remember earlier we talked about how some people claim to function well on less sleep?
Oh, yeah. Those people who say they only need 5 hours of sleep and are still full of energy.
Right. Well, this research actually addresses that point.
Okay.
While there are some individuals who naturally require less sleep, they're actually quite rare.
I see.
For the vast majority of us,
Hmm.
consistently getting less than 7 hours of sleep can have detrimental effects on our health and well-being.
So those 5-hour sleep people might be the exception, not the rule.
Exactly. And even if they do feel fine in the short term,
Yeah.
the long-term consequences of chronic sleep deprivation can be quite serious.
Oh, wow.
The research delves into specific studies that link inadequate sleep to a range of health issues,
What kind of health issues?
including cardiovascular disease, obesity, and cognitive decline.
Cognitive decline. That sounds pretty serious.
It is. Sleep plays a crucial role in memory consolidation and brain function.
Uh-huh.
When we don't get enough sleep, our brains simply don't have the opportunity to process and store information effectively.
So it's not just about feeling tired and groggy. It's actually impacting our brain power.
Absolutely. The research also highlights the link between sleep deprivation and mental health.
Okay.
Studies have shown a strong correlation between insufficient sleep and an increased risk of depression, anxiety, and mood disorders.
Wow. This all started to make a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I've definitely noticed that I'm more irritable and anxious when I'm not getting enough sleep.
It's a common experience. Our emotional regulation is closely tied to our sleep patterns.
Yeah.
When we're sleep deprived, our ability to cope with stress and manage our emotions is significantly impaired.
This is all really eye-opening. I had no idea sleep was so intricately connected to our overall health and well-being.
It's one of the most fundamental pillars of a healthy life. And the good news is that even small changes to our sleep habits can make a big difference.
So what are some practical steps we can take to improve our sleep? We've talked about creating a relaxing bedtime routine and avoiding screens before bed, but are there other things we can do? So what are some practical steps we can take to improve our sleep? We've talked about creating a relaxing bedtime routine and avoiding screens before bed, but are there other things we can do?
Absolutely. One thing that often gets overlooked is the importance of our sleep environment.
Okay.
The research emphasizes the need for a dark, quiet, and cool room for optimal sleep.
That makes sense. I know I always sleep better when my room is completely dark.
Light exposure, even from a small nightlight, can disrupt our sleep cycle.
Right.
Investing in blackout curtains or a sleep mask can be really helpful.
Okay.
And noise can be another major disruptor. If you live in a noisy environment, earplugs might be a good option.
I've never tried earplugs before, but I might give them a shot. What about temperature?
Our body temperature naturally drops as we fall asleep, so a cool room can actually promote better sleep.
Oh, I see.
The research suggests aiming for a temperature between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit.
That's good to know. I'm definitely guilty of keeping my room too warm sometimes.
It's a common mistake. Another important factor is our diet and exercise habits.
Okay.
The research suggests avoiding caffeine and alcohol before bed as they can interfere with sleep quality,
Mm-hmm.
and regular exercise can actually promote better sleep.
Okay.
But it's best to avoid intense workouts close to bedtime.
So it's all about finding that balance between staying active and giving our bodies enough time to wind down before sleep.
Exactly. And, sometimes even after implementing all these strategies, people still struggle with sleep.
Yeah, that's true.
In those cases, it's important to consult a healthcare professional to rule out any underlying medical conditions that might be contributing to sleep problems.
That's a good point. It's always better to be safe than sorry. This deep dive has really opened my eyes to the importance of sleep. I used to think I could function on just a few hours, but I'm starting to realize how much I've been neglecting this crucial aspect of my health.
I think a lot of people underestimate the power of sleep. It's not just about feeling rested, it's about optimizing our physical and mental well-being.
Absolutely. This has been incredibly insightful. I'm definitely going to start prioritizing my sleep more, and I hope all of you listening will too. If you want to learn more about how to improve your sleep habits, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this episode a like. We'll be back with more deep dives into other fascinating topics soon.
Sweet dreams, everyone.
Thanks for joining the conversation here at Kaz English. We hope you found it fun and informative. Don't forget to check out kazapp.uk. That's kazapp.uk for more tips, resources, and interactive practice. Keep exploring, keep chatting, and we'll catch up with you again soon.